welcome science fiction fans to another installment of That Sci-Fi Guy. Have you ever thought it would be awesome if Hollywood made a giant robot combat movie like you see in anime or MechWarrior? Well, good news everybody! They did! Allow me to present to you...
The Robot Jocks.
Awesome. Awful. I guess that's half right. It begins with some opening credits that make Windows Movie Maker look refined. This movie has Jeffrey Combs? Sweet, I love that guy! After the big nuclear holocaust, war has been outlawed. By whom? And now territorial disputes between the two major factions, the Confederation, a Germany, Russia, Sweden, etc. amalgam, and, the good guys, are now settled by one-on-one combat. In giant robots! Well, I don't see how this could go wrong at all. The movie jumps right into combat. Nice start.
I would like judgment.
Victory for the Confederation.
How much do you want to bet that this beady-eyed Eastern European type is our villain? Yeah, he's the villain, alright. This is Achilles, our hero, played by Gary Graham. You may recognize him from Alien Nation, or if you're a bit younger, maybe Star Trek Enterprise. We also meet the pit crew. These fine fellows are having an argument over the value of land versus life.
Oil, timber, minerals.
The goddamn Eskimos!
Man, I thought the 90s were all about being PC. Well, this was made at the beginning of the decade, so I guess give them a few more years. In the next scene, we're introduced to the genetically engineered jocks in training, who are being coached by Achilles in hand-to-hand combat. Such a useful skill for someone who fights in a giant robot. It's here we meet Athena, played by Nadine, from What's Happening Now.
Oh, don't you want me?
Maybe here's our first step at being PC. It's a perfect time to learn a valuable lesson about feminism.
Ooh, cold fish. Damn tibbies.
Or not. We then get an explanation from Margaret Thatcher here about these so-called tubies.
I wish you wouldn't use that term. They're as human as either of you.
No mothers, no fathers.
I'd appreciate it if you could provide us with raw material.
Raw material?
Is she asking for a sperm sample from the jocks? Well, I'm sure these guys will remain completely professional about this request.
Dink, you ain't using my DNA to make no tubies.
Could we just skip the middleman and make a direct deposit?
Wow, the future is full of assholes. You know, I would have thrown more than just a towel at him. Considering what a colossal douche this guy is, at least there's no chance for a cliche love story. Next, oh my god. Is the Japanese guy really folding origami? Wow, could the stereotypes be any more obvious in this movie?
Name's Tex, little lady.
Anyway, Tex is explaining operations to the tubies. Something you'd think would have been covered much earlier in their training. Hell, maybe even written into their genetic code. When Athena questions how Tex managed to win his last battle, despite being far outmatched.
You're clearly overmatched. Then one perfectly placed laser blast turned the tide in your favor.
Luck. It was a lucky shot, little lady.
Oh, of course. Well, that's not suspicious at all. I'm sure that couldn't possibly be important, so let's move on.
Achilles!
Duh!
I have already killed you. Right here.
In this future, robot battles not only settle land disputes, but also offer a fun new way to gamble. Wait, is that Jeffrey Combs? He was more recognizable in Enterprise.
Hey! There he is!
Alright, looks like we're gonna cut straight to the robot fighting. Sweet.
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn.
I guess that's their version of good luck? As Achilles makes his way into Optimus Subprime here, we see the other customary good luck gesture. The ass pat. Go get 'em, Tiger. As our hero is readying for the fight, he receives an unexpected call.
We should tell him to stop doing that. Bad luck to say good luck.
Yeah, that's why we say crash and burn. So here we are, ready for the first battle. Yeah, bleachers. Great idea for unimaginably dangerous robotic death matches. Anyway, after our hero gets his new weapons briefing...
Check.
Green lasers installed in the shoulder turrets.
Thankfully, unlike most anime I'm familiar with, they waste no time in starting the fight. When Achilles uses the new green laser, not only is it easily deflected by the Confederate, he answers with a blast from the very same new secret weapon.
I thought the green laser was a secret weapon. Hard to keep secrets in this business. Too many damn spies.
Tex, are you a spy?
Like I say, lucky shot.
Oh, okay. In this phase of the match, long-range weapons have been disabled.
No more missiles, cannons, or lasers. Now it's man to man.
No, it's still robot to robot. Idiot. And Achilles' robot is knocked over, slamming him the equivalent of several stories to the ground. Well, that was over pretty quick. Surely he died from that. Wait, why does she care if he's dead? That guy was a complete asshole to you. I guess we'll just call it team pride. Somehow, no, he's not dead. And even more mysterious, somehow his forehead is bleeding, despite the fact that his head is the most cushioned part of his body. Achilles then manages to cause some actual damage to his opponent. And Alexander's robot falls. But being that he's the bad guy, Alex breaks the rules by firing his robot's hand like a rocket. So much for disabling the long-range weapons. And surprise, surprise, like a tragedy-seeking missile, that rocket that he shot blindly into the air heads right for the spectators. But never fear, our hero moves into place just in time to save the day. Or not? Oh my god! Oh, jeez! How long does this go on? Not the teddy bear! No! Man, I don't remember all this gore from when I was a kid. What is this movie rated?
That's correct, Guy. MGM's US DVD carries the film's original PG rating, but includes instances of violence and gore from the PG-13 cut previously unseen in the US and Canada.
After that feast of carnage, we're brought to a trial, already in progress. The, good guys claim that the Confederation used a missile after the long-range weapons were disabled. I still don't get that. They contend that Achilles' action in blocking this illegal move was an act of heroism, and they should be awarded the win. Wait, this is about two factions fighting over land, right? Then who the hell are these guys? What makes them so impartial? Is it like two people from each side? I guess maybe they're the Swiss. Anyway, the referee/judges decide that regardless of those facts, that the match is a draw.
1 week from today, you will meet again for a rematch.
Yeah! 1 week, you're mine. I'll kill you dead.
Man, it just gets better and better. This guy's deliveries are pure gold. But to everyone's surprise...
No, I'm not fighting.
That's right. Our hero feels that his contract of 10 fights has been filled, and he wants out.
10 fights. That's it.
Interesting. He should turn out to be a coward.
He's not a coward.
Okay, stop. Are we doing this? Really? What good reason should she have to be attracted to him? At what point during the cloning process did they activate the gene to make you fall in love with dickheads? Never mind. Later that night, everyone is having a good time at the bar. And I mean everyone. Even the people from the Confederation. Love those retro future dance moves. Okay, this makes no sense. If your nations are on speaking terms, then why not try, I don't know, diplomacy? Instead of giant robot combat? And if they hate each other, then why would they hang out at the same place? This is nothing but a bar fight waiting to happen. I guess this is the only cool place to hang out in the future. As we continue, we see our hero has been drinking away his misery. As the bartender, played by... Wait, is that Stuart Gordon? Stuart Gordon, Jeffrey Combs. Who directed this movie? No, you didn't! Oh, why would you make this movie, Stu? I thought you were better than this. Well, I guess you did make Space Truckers. Okay, let's improve my mood with some more of this crazy-ass character.
Drinking to forget?
Yeah, we covered that already. Alexander, like a true villain, stopped by just to taunt our hero about his accidental massacre.
Over 300 casualties. Congratulations.
One of the Tubies then decides it's a good idea to provoke this psycho.
Did you hear a squeak?
I challenge you!
I do not fight Tubies.
You know, I wouldn't do that if I...
You touched me!
Hey, that's kind of familiar. Play that again.
Please stand up, please stand up, please stand up.
Our hero uses his drunken jackass style to save his teammate and tries to incite a bar fight.
Let's finish it, Alexander, here now.
I would not fight you even if you were sober. I don't fight for fun.
No, I fight to break the rules and murder people after I've won the match. It's much more satisfying. After a Technicolor flashback dream, Achilles wakes up to discover Athena brought him home? Damn it, why does she care about this guy? Nadine!
I studied your body.
Two tail. 2 legs. 2 arms. 1 hangover.
He just noticed that he had a hangover? This is really lousy writing. Oh, an hilarious head-bumping joke in 3, 2... Ah, ha, ha, ha. Now here's one piece of technology that I'm interested in. When Achilles discovers that he's all out of OJ...
Oh, no orange juice, of course not. Coffee.
See that? That's either some kind of futuristic instant coffee squeeze, or he has coffee on tap. Either case, that's badass. After this creepy, almost romantic moment... Oh, that's right, you two hate each other, bitch, coward. Oh, but even though I dislike you and think you have no chance...
Get on paper. But she's a woman. No chance.
I've come to wish you luck. Why are you smiling at him? You just had a fight! Urgh. Next, Achilles, now enjoying his retirement, takes his hovercar to visit his family.
I'm still at the errand.
Meanwhile, the final test to see who will be crowned the next robot jock is about to begin. On the set of Nickelodeon's Guts. Ooh! Oh, ooh! Ah! Oh, ooh. Shit. And the winner is... not that guy. Ow. No, the win goes to...
the first female RoboJock, Athena.
The girl? But I thought that wasn't possible. Isn't that right, Tex?
What the hell?
Well, I can't be replaced by a girl. I have to do something about this.
You will fight him?
That's right.
Yeah, well, when I retired, I didn't think they'd replace me with that Tubi chick I totally want to bone.
Why did you decide to come back?
Because I'm a chauvinistic ass. For the rematch, Doc Matsumoto is taking security for his new secret weapon one step further.
No new weapons briefing?
I was wondering about that myself.
Dude, how did you hear that? You were around the corner, and from the looks of it, that place is pretty loud.
You screen it before the fight tomorrow, in the cockpit. The ultimate security measure.
Come on, Tex, we're on to you.
I don't know about you, I trust that Jap about as far as I could throw him.
Nice to see good old-fashioned bigotry is still around.
Only him and me knew all the specs.
Let me see. Only 2 people knew. The guy who builds the robots and this racist ass. Who could it be?
I sure as hell didn't tell nobody.
Okay, good enough for me. Oh man, time for more hijinks at the Bar of the Future. Complete with vintage cash register. Also, I see ketchup and mustard containers haven't advanced much, but I digress.
Hey, the boys back! Bricks on the house!
Everyone is happy to see the hero return. Everyone except Hermaphrodite here.
We know why you came back.
Well, from what I can tell, he's embarrassed about being replaced by you. But what's your theory?
You pretended to retire so they'd offer you more money.
I'm going to assume... Oh man, here comes Alexander again. Let's see if he can possibly embarrass himself anymore.
I never thought that I would say this, but I'm glad to see you. Very glad.
You're making my beer curdle.
Well, that wasn't so bad.
And you? You make my drink taste like blood.
Where did this guy go to acting school? At the University of Transylvania? Okay, so while Doc Maximoto is recording the directions for his new secret weapon, Tex decides to pay him a visit.
Something I can do for you.
I come to plant some evidence on you.
I just don't know why you let me out of that weapons briefing.
Well, let me see. There were only 2 people that could have leaked the specs last time. Me, the guy who invented it, and you. I think you're a spy, genius. But, here, let me put it another way. Allow me to turn my back to you while I explain why I think you're a traitor to our nation. No funny business now.
There was no way you could have won.
But I did. Caught him with a laser. that was a lucky shot, too.
After Tex reveals his true self...
You got me.
The Doc has the brilliant idea to finally start recording his blatant confession. Not to, sound an alarm or anything. What would that accomplish? Tex, of course, then shoots him and tells everyone else that the Doc was the spy, which everyone believes because, hey, foreign guy. On the morning of the fight, Athena decides to come apologize for how she treated Achilles the night before. Why? And not only that, it also appears she's trying to seduce our hero.
Please, turn around.
But really it's just an elaborate ruse to shoot him with a hot glue gun. Until you get to this close-up shot where it's a slightly less crappy prop. It's like someone said, oh crap, you can actually tell it's a hot glue gun in that shot. Quick, have the prop guys whip something up. Anyway, the shot that she gave him was some kind of sedative so that she could steal her chance back.
For now, you'll sleep.
Nice. But our hero doesn't give up that easy. Boy, things are a lot more fragile in the future. I think I see where this is going.
I've been really trying, baby.
Oh, I'm pinned down on the bed by a big, strong man. My only weakness. There you go. One more. After making sure he can't get out or call for help, Athena steals his suit and heads for the robot.
Now early.
Something about him seems different. Hey, Achilles, you're looking kinda slender and, breasty these days.
Acting kind of funny. Ought to be last fight and all.
Oh, I know I always feel a little womanish on my last fights. Man, this security really sucks. It'd be like a couple of guys dressed as stormtroopers just walking into the detention center. Not only is nobody tipped off by his odd behavior or the fact that he's early...
Did Achilles say anything to you about suiting up early?
But they can't reach him on the headset.
Probably didn't plug in the lit box. We'll get him in the cockpit.
No reason for suspicion. Would you like the keys to all of our houses, too? Well, I guess that's what you get when you hire Spaceballs to provide security.
Sorry, sir. Doing my best.
Who made that man a gunner?
I did, sir. He's my cousin.
But her plan comes unraveled when she fails the ultimate security check. The ass pat.
Hey, this ain't Achilles.
Curse this soft womanly badink-a-dink. Oh man, where is that horrible noise coming from? Seriously, what is that? Is my DVD player eating the disc? No! Trapped! I couldn't possibly jump over this wall! I know! Quick, use your cell phone! Oh, that's right, they don't have cell phones yet in the future. To escape, he has the brilliant idea of using his hover car to crash through the wall. Because that other wall was just too high to climb over. Meanwhile, the pit crew is still panicking.
Please, this does nobody any good.
They attempt to stall her by stopping the elevator.
But at least we can keep her inside.
This is a commissioner. Someone's trying to hide.
Wait, did they really just take a phone and put a screw in the cord hole? Hey, Philips is high-tech, man. None of this flathead bullshit. These have got to be some of the laziest sci-fi props that I've ever seen.
Don't endanger your men. Shoot to kill.
Seriously? Shoot to kill? But she just climbs right out. Because nobody thought of, oh, I don't know, turning off the robot? Achilles shows up screaming. But it's too late, as Athena has already taken the field. The good guys try to explain this to the Judge Freeze, but are told, tough shit, you should have had tighter security. So the plan shifts to...
Well, she's gonna fight him. We better make sure she wins.
You got some new weapons. Punch up the onboard tape file and you might get descriptions of them.
New weapons briefing.
Oh, we know what's about to happen now.
I got all the time in the world. You had always this time.
What? No, not Tex.
I'll see you hang for this. I'll see you in hell.
And Boss Hog P. Coltrane just gets away. Again, great security, guys. Oh my god, Geronimo? Seriously? Well, Tex, you lived your life as one big cliche. I guess it's appropriate you die as one. Meanwhile, everyone seems to have forgotten that there's a big important fight going on. Okay, here we are, the final battle. And again, no time is wasted in getting this fight started.
Hit him with a blinder now!
Okay, now hit him again while he's blinded. Hit him. Shoot him. Something. Okay, just stand there and waste it. And she gets instantly pinned. But as it turns out, Achilles is much better at calling strategy than Tex was. Possibly because he was a spy.
Use the bullseye!
Pikachu! Now! Quick attack!
But Alexander uses his remaining hand to... Whoa! What are you gonna do with that?
He's killing her! He's killing her!
Oh, don't worry. You can grow a new one. Well, our hero can't just stand there and watch this. So he jumps into his SUX 2000 and heads out to the battleground. Now here is where it starts to get over the top. I know, right? The judges call victory for the Confederation.
Final judgment is for the Confederation!
But Alexander is hungry for the taste of homicide.
Tastes like blood.
I called, you know. Squash you both. Like bags.
Look at those eyes.
Go on, man.
Yep, bloodlust. Those aren't even real words anymore. Alex is set up to stomp her dead, but our hero rides in just in time to save the day.
I'm gonna get in this thing, and I'm gonna kick your ass!
No, Gary, let's try that line one more time, but this time, bigger. Athena is taken away by medics, I guess, as Achilles climbs into the pilot seat. It's here that Alexander follows through with his threat and squashes the ref's hover pad thing, cementing his status as a crazy SOB. Achilles makes one move and trips his enemy's four-legged robot. Right. And then he takes off. Into space? Okay, I guess they wanted to appeal to the Star Wars crowd? So Alexander follows him and we have a brief space battle. Sort of. More like Alex takes one shot and damages Achilles' heel. Ha! I didn't see that coming. Actually, it was more like Achilles' big toe, but let's not harp. They then crash back to Earth, making this 2.5-minute trip to space completely gratuitous. Achilles' robot is damaged and unable to walk. So it's morphin' time!
Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers!
You'll never stop my power wheelchair! Not with aim like that, anyway. He's right there, man! Seriously! I'm sorry, what was that? Was that Klingon? Achilles has moved into position to punch that robot right in the junk. Not that robots have genitals, but, you know, whatever. When Alexander just flips him over like a turtle. Well, that was kinda anticlimactic. We then find out the real reason this movie was titled Robot Jocks. Achilles manages to escape being screwed by the robot chainsaw cock, then starts to serpentine to avoid being shot. Then decides a better tactic is to dive and lay completely still on the ground. Shh! Its vision is based on movement. He of course makes it to the hand that was cut off earlier, and begins randomly twisting wires together in those giant freaking gloves. Yeah, that doesn't work, but at this point, screw it. He taps into some mysterious independent power source and fires the hand off at Alexander, causing his robot to explode. Like, really big. Lucky shot! Yeah. No, that's still not big enough. Well, that was an interesting ending. So, what happened to... Oh god, he's still alive? You're kidding me, right?
Come on, it's over! No!
Yeah, this is how I want to see a robot battle movie end. And a fist fight between two guys with sticks and rocks. This is painful. It's like watching two drunks fighting over the last bottle of whiskey. Will one of you two just kill each other so this movie can end?
You can live. We are dead. We're robot chucks.
This is almost as bad as the fight in They Live.
We can live.
Okay. What? That's how it ends? No. No! I sat through this whole thing! One of you two needs to die! Preferably both! I want to see you both with big-ass metal pipes impaled through your chests! And what about Athena? You know, the other character you wanted us to give a shit about? Last time we saw her, she was being carried away. Is she okay? Did she die? I'm going to assume she died. Somebody has to pay for this travesty. Not only was this movie incredibly anti-feminist, the props were lazy, the writing was bad. I mean, what was the point of there being a spy anyway? It didn't affect the outcome of either battle. And the characters were 90% stereotypes. I will give it a few things in its favor. The pace of the battles was pretty good, and I do like that they paid attention to the fact that there's no sound in space. I also thought that there were some small touches that were pretty well thought out. Like the fact that people wear surgical masks outside, except for Jeffrey Combs, who don't need no sissy mask. And they maintain this notion when Achilles goes to visit his family.
Don't let the air in.
I also found it interesting that the genetically engineered fighters had a multinational look to them. But ultimately, we seem to have another case of, who was this movie made for?
I can help with that. When director Stuart Gordon and writer Joe Haldeman were saying their goodbyes on the project, Gordon pinpointed where they had gone wrong, stating, "Joe, our problem is that you're writing a movie for adults that children can enjoy, but I'm directing a movie for children that adults can enjoy."
Interesting. So I guess what they ended up with was a movie that nobody could enjoy. I guess it really helps when everyone's on the same page. Well, until next time, science fiction fans, here's your sci-fi clip of the day.
What is that? I know what it is. I mean, what are you doing?
Shaving her.
This is a brain operation.
I know.
What's that supposed to be, a heart?
Yes, sir. Clive and I thought that since it's Valentine's Day, that